What's going on, fellas? Happy Friday. Welcome to Straight Betting. Honestly, guys, we have like an absolute beautiful slate today, in my opinion. I woke up, got some good sleep, didn't have to do that early show with that fucking loser Ozbets. So I got
The
some good sleep.
kangaroo.
I got some good sleep. And dude, this board is looking beautiful. Of course, we got JJ. He's back from his little catastrophe. No, I'm playing. What'd you have? You had a power outage?
Yeah, because all the fires and stuff. So
Oh, seriously, it was related to that.
yeah,
How far away were you from that stuff?
I'm pretty far, but it just because it's been so dry. Like when the wind picks up, it can do a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that. I mean, that makes sense, dude. That sucks ass. Do you know like a lot of people who got affected by the fires or?
I mean, like the main fire, it's just like a lot of multi-million-dollar homes. So I don't really know them.
Oh yeah,
It's like all the wealthy people.
yeah. Oh, they have insurance. I mean,
Yeah, so like everyone you see is like basically been all celebrities and stuff like that.
yeah, man.
But
That's
once it gets to like the other fires, and that's like a different story.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy how it started. Didn't it start from like someone? Didn't like it wasn't just like one like little tree that got lit on fire? Did someone like light it on fire? Did they find that out or?
I think they're still investigating it and all that.
Okay,
But yeah,
man.
that's usually typically that's why they've been trying to cut the power off because like they can have a little spark from like the power lines and all that. And then like once that happens, because like all the power's overloading and all that, get a little spark. Then you got the wind, so it's gonna carry that amber, it's just gonna spread really fast.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit is unfortunate. Did you get your power back like somewhat recently or like yesterday?
Yeah, I got it back yesterday, probably like midday.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, JJ, I'm gonna start us off not with an official play, but with an alt line that I shared. I didn't actually like make an official play. Um, but man, dude, hear me out on this one. I think this is like I
Shit.
think this is like the smartest bet of the century, honestly, dude. All right, so we're gonna go to the Heat Nuggets, right? Jimmy Butler to score 20 plus points plus 270. Jimmy Butler to score. Oh, dude, these kind of got nuked a little bit. Jimmy Butler to score 25 plus points plus 700. I still like these. I don't know what his normal points is at. Okay, 15 plus. I think his baseline is like a super dumb bet. But, dude, I saw this tweet from Kevin Love. Kevin Love, just look up Kevin Love on Twitter. He like
Hmm.
posted this. It wasn't a tweet, it was an Instagram post. And like apparently Jimmy met with someone in the Heat organization, not Pat Riley, obviously, even though he did meet with him, and obviously that went like shit. But
Yeah.
um, yeah, apparently he met with someone in the Heat organization, and he's like feeling good. I don't know. Kevin Love is kind of insinuating that. And dude, it's just what if he does try? If he tries, he's scoring 20 points, right? And like obviously, there's a
Oh, if
chance
he
he could come
tries,
out and
yeah.
bullshit, right? Yeah. But that's why you don't want to like lay minus 105, right? Like if he bullshits, he bullshits. But
Exactly.
plus 270 for 20 plus points and then 25 plus for plus 700, dude. I think that's like a super super smart bet to sprinkle on. Maybe even like honestly, I think I would go because this is just how I do shit, like when people say like, "Oh, sprinkle," dude, I'm not really a big like sprinkle dude. Like if I'm betting like an alt line, like I don't like bet official alt lines, but when I do, like I don't sprinkle. I still like play like a unit on them. But if I was doing it, I'd probably go like 0.75 on plus 270 and like 0.25 on uh plus 700 for 25 plus. Like obviously that's probably not the smart way to do so, but like people are gonna bet like over 14 and a half for like a unit officially. You might as well just do like the same unit bet and then just like disperse it on 20 and 25. I don't know. I think that's like makes sense.
No, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah. So I mean 14 and a half too, did to be fair. I'm probably gonna eventually end up caving on this 14 and a half. I'm like, falling for the Kevin Love Instagram propaganda. But yeah, is there 30 plus? Nah, okay. Fucking Bam's got a 30 plus line, but Jimmy doesn't. Look at Bam, bro. What happened, man?
Fall off is crazy.
Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, JJ, did you just wake up?
I sure did.
Sure did. Yep. Hell yeah, that's what you got to do, dude. Waking up at like 5:30 to like get in the lab is like egregious.
Yeah, it's gotta like slowly work into that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'll ever get there, to be honest with you. But all right, I got 3 plays. Like I said, okay, we're at 98 people. Guys, get those comments going. This is a beautiful slate. I'm in a really good mood. We'll be answering all your questions. We're probably gonna end up collabing on some shit, dude. Because JJ, I'm telling you, this board is so beautiful. Like once you start to like really dig in, I could like ramble on about every single game, dude. Not gonna lie. Besides Memphis and Spurs, because they just played, and I don't like when they.
I hate those back to back. They just played type games.
Yeah, me too. Because it's like, oh, are they going to do their normal scheme, or like, oh, they literally just played, they lost because of this. Are they going to make this adjustment? It's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
It's
like
weird.
sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
Well, to be fair, I don't know about Wemby. If these were like terrible shots he was taking, they just limited him to 13. You would think if they were going out of their way to like scheme against him and make things like ultra tough, they'd do this exact same thing. So maybe
Yeah,
Wemby unders or something, but I don't know. We could get into that a little bit later. All right,
definitely.
guys. Like I said, get those comments going. If you're on YouTube, drop a sub, help the fellas out, drop a like, all that good stuff. And yeah, of course, get those comments going, guys. Literally say any leans, anything you want. Me and JJ will answer your question, any play you're interested in. So yeah, get those going. First official play. I think this is a terrible line. I probably gave this out close to an hour ago, so maybe it's gotten a little bit juiced, but yeah, it definitely did. Okay, let's see. Bet365 still has a good line. I think, man, of course this should happen. Even this happened too. I think rebounds and assists make sense, but all right, let's just talk about assists. The minus 140s are definitely fine. If you have Bet Rivers, which you probably don't, I'd probably play this up until minus 150. Okay, because I gave it out at minus 115. There's minus 125s out there, but I think this is like an absolutely terrible line. Like 4.5 should not exist. It should be 3.5, and in my opinion, just to the under. So if we go to this year with Tatum, just with Tatum, right? He's under in 18 out of 20 games. If we go to this year with the top six should all play. Under in 3 out of 7, but yes, he is averaging 5 assists. If we go to last year, let's do the regular season. With the top 6, he was under in 22 out of 32, guys. I mean, this is the exact same team. Like, they're not like playing any different. It's the exact same team. So literally only averaged 3.5 assists with the top 6 in. Yeah, like I said, under in 22 out of 32. This year, under in 4 out of 7. And guys, it's Orlando. Like, they allow the fewest assists in the NBA. If we go to teams' opponent stats, let me quick refresh this. I've low-key had this shit open for a minute. Last 15 games, guys. Like, look at this shit. It's like Orlando's allowing 20.2 assists per game. Look at Houston at second, 23.5. Like, it's not even close. Like, this is the worst assist matchup like by far. They're not going to double Jaylen Brown in isolation. They're not going to send much help in isolation. They're going to like Orlando like hates giving up threes. Like that, their whole philosophy is like limited threes. So like they're especially against these spot up guys, like who can shoot the piss out of the ball. They're gonna be like glued to them. So yeah, Orlando is like just the worst matchup in the league by far for assists. And this line is like this is like a 4.5 is like a good matchup with everyone healthy. Like a really, really good matchup for everyone healthy. So yeah, I think this is a terrible line. Honestly, guys, like 4.5. If you guys want to like pair this with Boston money line, which nowadays might be like seeming a little bit dicey, but I don't hate that either. Even like rebounds and assists, right? Like there's actually good numbers on this too. Like minus 121 at Caesars. Yeah, really bad hit rates here. 9.3 RA. If we go to last year with everyone, yeah, really. So 10.5 RA is like just as good in my opinion too, because he might get like 3 assists here. He's going to need 8 rebounds. And if we go to opponent stats, opponent rebounds, Magic play at a super slow pace. They just don't allow much rebounds either. So, yeah, under RA 10.5, I think that's just as good. And low-key, the more I look at it, it might even be a little bit better.
Low-key.
Yeah. So I think under 10.5 rebounds and assists, I think that's an amazing look too. So yeah, instead of laying the juice at 4.5, I'd do this 100%. But yeah, I did give out 4.5 when it was, like an hour ago when it was a better line. So yeah, this Jaylen Brown stuff, like under anything, just don't include points in it, but under assists, under rebounds and assists. Yeah, I think those are great bets. JJ, do you have any thoughts on that?
Not really. I feel like you covered all the points. I feel like Orlando's probably going to try and key in a little bit better on Jason Tatum a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think they really need to. I don't know. I'm curious what they're gonna try and do in Porzingis because he definitely has a size advantage there. But I think that probably opens up a lot of quick passes that Jaylen Brown can take advantage of there. Should be good.
Yeah,
But
if
outside of that,
if anyone's gonna get like help on drives or help, it's gonna be Tatum, right? It's not gonna be
yeah.
Jaylen Brown.
hmm
So yeah, I don't know. I think this is like a terrible line, dude. Like I don't know, I don't know. I just think that it should be like minus 130, 3.5 or something for the under. So 4.5. Those like assists have like thin margins too. When you
Yeah.
run from 3.5 to 4.5, it's like a what 20%, 20% increase. Is that
hmm
yeah? Is my math good on that one? Okay. All right, I got a ton of other thoughts for this game, but we'll get back to this in a little bit. Second official play. This one, I like a lot of other stuff in this one too, but I did end up going with Jordan Hawkins. So Jordan Hawkins over 7.5 points. Look, last game without Herb, he did play 20 minutes against the Bulls. This one he played 21 minutes, but there was no Zion, obviously. So basically, if we go to players transition and then team, okay, I probably should refresh this as well. Team equals Pelicans. So we all know that if we know by now, we talk about this shit literally every show. Jazz are the worst transition defense in the league by a mile. Jordan Hawkins, second highest transition frequency on the Pelicans, and obviously like these guys don't play. Jones is out. Kane doesn't. Javante Green, Robinson Earl. I think Boston's basically out of the rotation. So it's like, it's Hawkins and Murphy who are the transition guys. Also, obviously, if we go to teams opponent shooting, I do this shit literally every game too. Where catch and shoot. Okay, yeah, frequency, Jazz, fifth highest catch and shoot frequency. If we go to on the season, okay, but yep, on the season, Jazz. Jeez, this is the last 15 games. My Opera GX is acting up, bro. Yeah, on the season, most catch and shoot field goals made. Like Jazz, they're just like a catch and shoot. They're terrible against catch and shoot, terrible against transition. Hawkins, honestly, dude, he's like an elite catch and shoot guy. Really good movement shooter. I'm pretty sure Jazz off ball screens, 30th. Yeah, so Hawkins definitely gets a few off ball screens called for him a game. Especially, I'm pretty sure he's playing off the bench and kind of pretty well staggered right now. And like guys, the Jazz are just like they're terrible, bro. Like they don't have Walker Kessler. They have like Keontae George and Sexton is like their two top options right now. Those guys, especially Keontae George, with how like inefficient he is, like he might be like a net negative. He probably is a net negative player. So we have the Pelicans who have like 10 wins on the year. They're minus 11.5 in this one. And I think there's a good chance for extended bench run here. The Jazz don't have Walker Kessler, who's honestly like very, very impactful for them. Just he's your best defender by a mile, and like without Walker Kessler, this defense is an absolute joke. So yeah, I really like Trey Murphy too. Obviously, Trey Murphy's an elite catch and shoot and transition player, and he's been really good recently. So I fully endorse Trey Murphy stuff. I ended up going with Hawkins over him just because of the spread, and I think it's a good chance for extended bench run here based off of the spread and game flow. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go with Trey Murphy, like I think that's an absolutely great bet as well too. So Trey Murphy over 20.5 makes a ton of sense. I went with Hawkins due to the spread. And JJ, thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's always fun trying to pick between both of those guys. And it's like, all right, you think it's gonna be a blowout? Probably go Hawkins. If it's not, go Trey Murphy type of situation always. But it's like he's been getting good usage lately since like everybody's been coming back. I like that.
Yeah, like 20 minutes and then 21 minutes. I think I noted when I wrote this up as well. Let me quick go look at it. Yeah, so per 20 minutes, he's averaging 9.4 points per game. Obviously, a lot of people have been hurt, but he's averaging his shooting splits are 35.5%, 31.8%. I think Hawkins is a better player than that. And a lot of the times he was like being overextended due to like all the injuries, which obviously
Yeah.
helps volume but hurts his efficiency. So, I mean, yeah, guys, like this Jazz bench, like this Jazz team in general, but this bench especially is like a whole bunch of non-NBA players. So, yeah, it's just like it's a great matchup, and that field goal percentage, I think it's got to come up, especially you get the Jazz second worst in defensive rating. His play types are perfect for it. It's a good spot for him to be efficient. And hopefully some extended bench run. Even like Alvarado stuff makes sense too. Like Alvarado's a pretty good catch and shoot transition player. He can get some good assists, some extended run. I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff to like in this one.
Yes, maybe Keontae George could be a sneaky play on the other side of that, just because like pull up threes.
Yeah. Are Pelicans giving that up? I thought they were good against that.
It looks like they've been giving it up the last 10 games.
Okay.
Let's see. Third most threes made, fourth highest frequency.
So they've been switching something up. I know on the year they're pretty good against pick and roll handler.
Yeah.
But let's see. Above the break threes. Yeah, I guess they're like. Can you hear my Discord going off through the screen or no?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Do you know how to mute a Discord? Or like just like all notifications? Okay, I'm gonna.
You got to go into the settings. I think I forget where it's at.
Okay, no, actually, I think I got it. Let me just quick. My bad, y'all. Super unprofessional of me. Okay, sweet. Yep. So that's that Hawkins one. Let's get into the third one, guys. We only got one comment, bro. Come on, y'all. And Shoto, I appreciate you. You a real one. You always drop in the comments.
He's
Guys,
always been a goated follower.
Oh, JJ, can you retweet the tweet?
Oh yeah,
the auto-generate tweet, and let me quick go on there and actually. I always forget to do this shit, man. Let's see, quote. Dude, I had the funniest win ever last night, JJ. I was on Sabonis under 15 and a half rebounds, dude. And like last time I bet on him, it was against Boston, and it was under 13 and a half, and he had 28 rebounds, and he lost in the first half. And dude, he had like 10 in the first half. And I was like starting to think I was cursed. I'm like, dude, I just like I can't do this Sabonis shit. I don't know why.
That was starting to think crazy. He still went under.
Dude, he had 15 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and I had under 15 and a half. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, dude, this is actually bullshit. And it was against Houston too. Houston's like a great rebounding team. Like, crashes like the hell of the offensive glass. Like, I was like, what is going on? Dude, he got one taken away somehow. I don't know how. And he didn't get one for the rest of the game, and then he fouled out with like a minute left. Like, I
don't think I've ever seen that like work in somebody's favor where they take a rebound away. It's kind of crazy.
No, yeah, it was actually ridiculous. But that was like a fun. It was like fun watching. Dude, Steven Adams is like such like a tough matchup for rebounds. I don't know if that could be like an edge moving forward, like a backup center against Houston. But
oh yeah,
Steven Adams, because he like crashes the offensive glass every time.
You can't move him out the way. He's just too strong.
And then on defense, like he just boxes out. Like he's like him and Mitchell Robinson are like the two people in the league who like do that. They box like people who box out every time and then crash the offensive glass every time. Like that's such a tough matchup. So Mitch, keep an eye on backup centers against the Knicks once Mitch comes back too. Let's see. Okay, Twizzy, what you just said I really like. We'll get more into depth of that, but I actually think that's a great look.
I was seeing that a lot last night.
Yeah.
Right before I went to bed.
Yeah, and this is actually a play that's somewhat correlated to that. Not really, but matchup wise, definitely correlated because even with like what you said with IO back, It's like a really good matchup for a specific type of player. So let's get to that. Kobe White over 17.5 points. Guys, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. But first of all, okay, what am I looking at? I'm not even on the right tab. Okay, let's go over to Charlotte and Chicago. The Ball brothers are going at it. Is LiAngelo going to be swerving in the courtside for this game? Let's see. So Kobe White, this one did move at FanDuel. It was available at FanDuel when I posted it. But Bet365, Caesars, ESPN, BetOnline, Bovada, BetRivers, still at MGM, Fliff, still at a lot of places. Kobe White over 17.5 points. Let's quick be a square and just look at this shit. Averaging 8.5 points per game, over in 28 out of 32. Love to see that stuff. But this is like the big stuff here, JJ. And this is something to keep in mind going forward too. This is Charlotte.
Catch and shoot threes.
Not even just catch and shoot. So catch and shoot against Hornets. 4th highest frequency, 3rd most makes. Also pull-ups. And this is last 15 games, by the way. Pull-ups, 2nd most makes, and
Really?
2nd highest frequency. So
they've always been so good against pull-ups.
Mark Williams is playing like ridiculous drop coverage. And then so obviously as a result of that, they're allowing the lowest frequency less than 10 feet. So they're just like a complete jump shot funnel right now. If you can shoot pull-ups, shoot catch and shoot stuff, which Kobe White, like that's him right there. Yeah, like not big in the paint, obviously, really big around the 3-point line. Let's just go to like overall. If we just go to like overall opponent stats, I wonder what this is gonna say. Overall 3-pointers attempted. Hornets, yep, 3rd most. That's what they're allowing. So yeah, just straight jump shot funnel. So I mean, dude, the only jump shooters on this team really are LaVine and Kobe White. Like obviously Giddey, brutal matchup for him, dude. Like if you're relying on him to make jump shots, it's probably not going to go very well. I guess Vooch could maybe get some pick and pop, catch and shoot threes because Mark Williams does play drop. I think his threes are actually a pretty good bet. Patrick Williams, not a great shooter. Yeah, so it's just like, dude, if you're a jump shooter, like this is an amazing matchup for you. So
yeah, and I think with the starters, let's see, yeah, with all the starters playing, so Giddey, Vooch, LaVine, Patrick Williams, and then Dosunmu off the bench, over in 9 of 13 games.
Oh yeah, so that's even like a better hit rate. I mean, that doesn't really make sense, but shit, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know why that is. Maybe because Patrick Williams just doesn't really do much on offense when he plays, and Giddey.
Yeah, he's always like he's just gonna be like a corner sitter, basically.
Yeah. And then Giddey and White have a good dynamic. It just Giddey passes it to him every time.
I feel like this could be a good fade spot with LaVine. I know he got like tough transition, even though it is jump shooting. But I don't know, with Dosunmu back, like his usage changes completely as far as like how much he's shooting the ball.
Dude, I wouldn't do that, bro. Dude, I feel like, I mean, this is such just like
26 is kind of high for him right now with everybody back.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that okay, this is kind of how I see it. I think that Io doesn't really take away a ton of usage. I think that he kind of just happened to get hot. So LaVine's obviously just hot right now, in my opinion. And I think he just happens to be hot. I doubt that it's a ton of direct correlation. Maybe I'm completely wrong here, but I kind of disagree with that. I would not fade LaVine here. Just I guess I mean
he was getting 20 plus field goal attempts every single game.
Yeah, let's see. What did he have against Atlanta? Only 13. Atlanta actually has been a tough matchup though recently. They've been really aggressive against pick and roll stuff. Because
even the game before, only 14 field goal attempts.
Let's see. Yeah, Atlanta
just happened to have 5 threes, which makes sense because of drop coverage.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally, dude, just like looking at that pull up stuff and catch and shoot stuff, like, dude, LaVine, I know he's a really good catch and shoot pull up shooter. I probably wouldn't fade him. Maybe that's something to keep in mind though going forward. You know, like say if he goes off against here, and then has like a tough pull up, tough jump shot matchup or something, tough pick and roll matchup, then I think that would make a ton of sense. But yeah, against Charlotte, just the way that they've been playing recently, I think that it's just like hope Zach goes off and then fade next game. That's how I would approach that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because I don't think a lot of players in like of his caliber have really gone crazy against them either.
Yeah.
Let's see. January 5th, D. Mitch only had 19. Levine only had 13 against him last time.
Yeah. Let's see.
Halliburton 9. D. Mitch 18 again. Brunson 24.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I see all that. I see all those pull ups and catch shoot stuff. I'm like, damn, bro. And I've seen the Hornets play. I've actually been like watching a lot of Hornets recently.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mark Williams, his drop coverage is like ridiculous, dude. Like he's really just like allowing like people to pull up into fucking anything.
Yeah.
I've seen. So maybe they don't play Levine like that because he's been shooting so well, but I don't know. Okay, we got some comments coming in. Guys, if you guys did just join, because JJ's clouded up ass retweeted it, and then we got like 300 viewers. So thank you for that, JJ. But first play was Jaylen Brown under 4.5 assists. It's pretty juiced now. I think under 10.5 rebounds and assists is probably the better way to go now. But basically, this line just makes no sense. Yeah, Magic allowed a few assists by like a wide margin, and everyone's healthy with Tatum. Even when just Tatum plays, like he's under way more than he's not. Jordan Hawkins, just another casual transition and catch and shoot player against the Jazz. Went with him over Trey Murphy due to the big spread. You know, I think it's a good spot for a bench player because the Jazz have like a straight G League team out there. And Pelicans actually with Zion are a pretty good team. So big spread, maybe we can get some extended bench run. And then, of course, Kobe White over 17.5, which I just went over, so I'm not going to do that again. We got some comments going in. Guys, if you joined from YouTube, like I said, drop comments, drop likes, subscribe. Appreciate it a ton. And, yeah, we'll go over any plays, and we're going to, I have a ton of leans personally that I want to go over. But we can go over what Twizzy just said. Giddey under 27.5 PRA. I think that's a great bet, dude. Giddey is super reliant at scoring in the paint. Oh, no, that's Levine. Let's see. Giddey, super reliant at scoring in the paint, super reliant in transition. Really tough matchup for both. If we go to, like I said, with the Kobe White stuff that we just looked at, opponents shooting less than 10 feet. The Hornets are just making everything like a jump shot. They actually allow the lowest shot frequency, less than 10 feet. That's really bad for Giddey. And then also with Levine, with Io, with Kobe. Yeah, under in 7 out of 22. I think this is a great bet personally, dude.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get above 30 minutes either. It'll probably be like right at 28, 30 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe even like 26, 27, but.
And Lonzo maybe even gets extended minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Lonzo versus LaMelo. So I would think they want to play him. Yeah. I think this is a really good fade spot if you want to fade Gid. Even just like points makes it like 12.5 is out there, I guess. But if it's a minutes-based bet, which it kind of is. Yeah. Gid fades are definitely a good look. It's pretty juiced. So you'd have to do 26.5, but still. Yeah, this is a great look, Twizzy. I probably, if I wasn't on Kobe White, I hate like doing shit like that because like if like some stuff goes wrong, then I don't know. I don't like doing like a kind of correlated fade on two guys on the same team and correlated over, correlated under. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a great bet. Tyler, good morning. Scotty over 5.5 assists. I looked at this last night. I think this line is completely gone. This was a terrible line.
It's juiced right now.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so I saw that open super early. Got sniped. Oh, okay, but minus. I think this could be. You could use this like with like a juice reducer.
Yeah.
Honestly, he just had 14 against Boston, dude.
No, I mean even 6.5 looks good. Like
Yeah. One thing, I guess, the Bucks are like a big catch and shoot funnel, which is good for assists, but they allow like they're like really good in points in the paint. So like his potentials will probably be really good, but they'll probably be on like catch and shoots, and Raptors kind of suck at shooting. So he could have like a really bad conversion rate, and you could like look in the morning and be like, bro, Scotty had 18 potentials and only had 5 assists. Like that wouldn't surprise me at all. But yeah, they're gonna pack the paint. They're gonna force kick out passes and catch and shoot stuff. So the potentials will definitely be there. I think it's a great look, and maybe even JJ. Would you be interested in like 5.5 assists with like a juice reduce?
I would.
Yeah, me too.
That's just such a terrible line.
It is. Yeah, this is a really bad line, and I think it's a solid. It's like an okay matchup. Yeah, and then one of the miss, he got hurt too. He got hurt in this game. 23 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
24 plus minutes. 15 out of 16, averaging 8.1 assists. This is with RJ and without Quickly. Man, bro, we should probably look and try to find like a reducer.
It looks like Quickly he had 13 potential assists. It's about a week and a half.
Yeah. Quickly against the Bucks, was it?
Yeah. He had 5 assists on 13 potential. That was with everyone playing.
Mm-hmm. Dude, this is a really good bet, bro. Really good bet, man. Shit. Should we quick lab a juice reduce? I'm not even kidding, bro. Dude, this is
Let's
a good.
see what
This
we
is
can
a really good
find.
bet. Dude, I kind of like Dick, and whoa. I mean, I like Grady Dick. Calm the fuck down, guys. Dude, Grady Dick. It's like Bucks are such a good. Should we do like Barrett 6 assists and Dick 10 plus?
Let me see.
Because I know, or 2 threes maybe. Is there 1.5? Dick 2 threes. Yeah, Bucks. I mean, the Bucks are. But what's catch and shoot stuff against the Bucks? This like really correlates well.
Yeah.
3-point frequency, second highest catch and shoot 3-point frequency. Catch and shoot frequency overall. Dick 2 threes and Barnes 6 assists. That might be something good.
Yeah. I do like that. Because Milwaukee's just a funnel for catch and shoot threes right now.
Yeah. And
his usage should go up just off the rip.
Holy shit. Look at Grady against Milwaukee. He had 32 points. With that was without Barnes, but without Quickly and with Barrett. Man, yeah, I think that's some good stuff. So yeah, Grady Dick. Think his over points, and also like Grady Dick's like the only like catch and shoot guy like you can really like trust on this team to like make shots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that makes a ton of sense. See, Twizzy said on that Brown under as well. Hell yeah. Giannis assists too. 5.5 was terrible. Giannis 5.5 assists. 13 against the Raptors, 14 potentials, only 29 minutes. Oh wow. And then 7 on 22 potentials against the Raptors. Yeah, holy shit. That's a pretty good look. Let's see, Giannis. Giannis only had 11 points and 8 shots against the Raptors last time. They won by 24, so maybe they don't do that. Just go all out to stop Giannis thing again. But yeah
probably
sense.
not.
Brooks had me sweating my fucking ass off last night.
Oh yeah.
Bro, Dylan Brooks is just like, dude.
He is honestly, in a drought right now.
Dude, I think that Dylan Brooks, JJ, I know like we like to be like level-headed and try to predict volume. But like, dude, I feel like Dylan Brooks, like you literally just like he's like so inconsistent. You just
have to wait until he gets out of this funk. It's the only thing.
And then he starts feeling himself. He might be like a guy who's like worth buying high on, you know?
Yeah, because I'm seeing him missing so many shots that he normally makes. Like he's just in a funk right now.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Dude, he starts every game off. The thing that's nice about betting on Dylan Brooks is that he'll start every game off like 1 for 7, and then just like keep shooting. You know, like some
Yep.
role players will just like shell up and like pass everything. You like know Dylan Brooks isn't doing that.
Hey, it's got him to what, second place, right?
Yeah, yeah. Brooks is banned. I don't care if you cash. Yeah, I don't like the word banned, to be honest, but like I actually kind of get it if you're talking about Dylan Brooks because like he's just so inconsistent. It could be
Yeah.
the
I
best
mean,
match.
the way I look at it, you just find a new angle, a new opportunity to attack his props type of thing, or just wait until he starts to show some sort of progress, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You just never know, man. Like he can be getting the best shot quality ever, and it just doesn't matter. Best matchup. Oh, here we go again. 2 for 12. Yeah, it seems he's just like the king of that shit.
Yeah.
Last 2 minute threes had me turn. Yeah, he was spazzing at the end. Those last two Sabonis fouls had me turned personally. Sengun was like flopping all over the place. I was like feeling it. Okay.
That was a crazy ass comment.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, I have like a million leans, JJ. And if we want to get going on him, so we talked about Trey Murphy. I think he's great stuff. Have you found anything that you thought you're gonna play?
What I haven't even looked into it, but I was looking at Daniel Gafford or PJ Washington rebounds.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
No Lively, OKC small ball coming off back to back. I think
Yeah.
are they on the road?
They're coming off an emotional win too.
Yeah.
Like very emotional win back to back. I think it's a good spot for the game to sneakily stay close. So I kind of
I
actually
think it'll stay close in my opinion.
yeah. They are on the road too. Not yeah. I know PJ had a massive rebounding game against OKC. If we go to head 17, and it was without Luka, and he was just like really doing good on the offensive glass too.
That's kind of where I want to attack, and that's gonna be him and Gafford.
Yeah, and Lively played in that game too because I actually bet on Lively's over, and like
Yeah.
I was like pissed. Let's see. So I think Hardenstein played in
It's the November 17th
this one.
game is the one
This
where
one
they
was
went the small ball. Yeah, there's no
yeah,
centers. There was no centers from November 11th to the
18,
19th.
18 rebound chances, 12 rebounds in 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And without Lively last game, what did he play? 30 minutes? I would say Gafford. The thing about Gafford is like if like OKC like comes out and is like busting their ass, like I bet he'll probably get benched for Maxi Kleber. That's like the one thing that like I think that Gafford is like more likely to dominate the glass than PJ,
Mhm.
but he's also more likely to get benched, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, they still kept playing him during those playoffs too.
yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like with the spot, I think it's good. Even like points, to be honest. What's his points at? Oh, 13.5. I don't like that.
13's too high.
Yeah. Without maybe if Luka was playing, because Luka could like spoon feed him.
Exactly. Just throw up lobs to him.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, this Gafford, I mean, a rebound chance per minute is crazy. Like that's actually insane. And PJ,
Plus money too.
dude, the thing about PJ though, dude, is that he was on a minute restriction because I remember like I didn't bet on him this game because dude, I have like weird memory. I'm kind of like weird like this. Like I can like remember like bets that I didn't make from like 2 months ago. But I remember I didn't bet on PJ because this is his first game back from injury. So yeah, he played 28 minutes only, 20 rebound chances, 17 rebounds, dude. You might be onto something, JJ.
Yeah. For Rain, I would say Tatum 6 rebounds would probably be a good juice reducer. Everyone playing, he's gonna get at least 8 rebounds probably.
Yeah. 19 of oh yeah. Rudy under no, dude, Tyler. I think this is a great bet, dude. I'm not just wait till I know Cat. The thing is, Cat's probably gonna play because it's against Minnesota. But he actually is hurt, bro. Rudy is, bro. I'm so fed up with Rudy. I'm not even like it's getting so frustrating, dude. We made this miraculous comeback. Like Dante DiVincenzo plays the best game like of his not of his career because of his Wolves career. He just plays so good, bro. And we make this crazy comeback, bro. Rudy can't grab like a rebound, like on a free throw, and then they get an offensive rebound and we lose. Like I just can't. This Rudy is so frustrating. And I was actually at this game last time when they played the Knicks, bro. Rudy cannot do anything against Cat. Like it's bad, bro. Like what he had 3 and 4 and took one shot in 22 minutes against Cat. Like, bro, Rudy can't play drop coverage against this team because Cat picks and pops. Brunson can shoot mid range, and any game Rudy just can't play drop. He's honestly not going to do shit on the glass. I don't know what his rebounds are at, 10.5. I think that's a good bet, but you need to wait for Cat to get in. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. This is
what do you what's your overall thoughts on Rudy Gobert?
I don't know what I think about him right now overall. But I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
The thing is about Rudy sometimes when Rudy's going up against a team like that has like a mid center who like he can play drop against, like Rudy against mid teams where he can just play drop. To be honest, he's like super overpowered, and it kind of feels like impossible to lose some of those games because like Rudy's just like dominating on the defensive end. Mm-hmm. But every time it's like he can't play drop. Like he's going up against an elite post scorer, just like he feels like unplayable almost sometimes.
Yeah,
it's
I'm trying to think of like shooting centers. That's what I'm trying to think of right now.
Like, but like Cat, like he can't guard Sengun in the post.
Yep.
Jokic. I mean, we obviously beat the Nuggets, but that's because we had Cat who could because Rudy's really good when he can roam.
Exactly.
He's like overpowered when he can roam. If you got a non-shooter and like like Randall even can like guard like a center, like he's pretty overpowered then. But yeah, just like against like the Knicks, I guess Josh Hart. Here's the thing, bro. Josh Hart didn't play last game, like for some reason. I think he just didn't play against the Knicks. I think the plan was gonna be to have Josh Hart, like Rudy roam off of Josh Hart. And that just like didn't happen. So I bet Randall will actually probably guard Cat if he plays. Randall under 6.5. Nah. So actually, Tyler, I kind of take that back. I really don't think Rudy's even going to guard Cat. Rudy's probably going to guard Josh Hart, and then
they're going to try and find a way to allow him to roam.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you somehow predict that he does guard Cat, I mean, that's going to be a great under.
Yeah. The thing is, I take everything back about that Knicks game though, because I think they started Deuce or something, and yeah, so then he had to guard Cat, and it was bad. So yeah, maybe not. Maybe wait for stuff. Yeah, would Juice reduce to minus 150? Yeah, Tatum 6+ rebounds. Yeah, I think JJ spoke on that. It's a great.
Did you already speak about Najee Marshall assists? I forget.
Oh no, I didn't. Let's see. Dallas.
Because I think that'll need a Juice reducer.
Oh, probably Juice now. So it looks like you got it in early. Yeah. Yep. Do you know how you can always tell if you get like a bet in early and like it moves? Is if ESPN, MGM, and shit are like the best price in market, and then everything else is like way more juice.
Yeah.
He got 10 last game somehow.
There's no Kyrie.
No Kyrie. Well, I guess we don't technically know if Kyrie's playing. He's dealing with some like real back shit. I mean, obviously he didn't play back to back and stuff, so I would think he is. The thing is, Kyrie's gonna get blitzed 100%, and then Najee could have some secondary creation opportunities, but OKC in general, like they're just such a good defense, they're not gonna allow a ton of assists.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, they did. Let's head to head. 4 potentials. Luka and Kyrie both played, and then just with so he only had 2 potentials and 3 assists.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's like a great matchup. You know, just because that Kyrie's going to get blitzed. And if it's like a Najee Kyrie pick and roll, which would make sense because he's like a pretty good playmaker out of those.
Then it just depends on minutes as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I think probably like, I don't know, maybe depending on how the game goes, maybe 18 to 25 range.
You
I feel
think?
like that'd be safe.
He played 22. That was a blowout loss. Yeah. Yeah, true. He might not even, because Grimes has been playing good off the bench too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a weird one, but yeah, I think it makes sense for sure. Okay, I do have actually a ton of leans that I want to get off my chest. First, what was the first one that I was looking at? Oh yeah, we talked about Grady Dick and Barnes. Well, the Grady Dick one was the one I started off with. Okay, I have two really strong ones. This one I'm torn on, but Wendell Carter I think is actually so. There's no Goga, no Mo Wagner. If we go to no Goga, no Mo Wagner, there's only been one game. He played 33 minutes in a game that they lost by 29. And the thing about Wendell is that, in my opinion, his season-long numbers are pretty suppressed due to playing at the 4, a lot of them. And he's just not a 4. He's a 5, right? Like he put him in pick and roll actions, but when he's just like when he's playing the 4 and he's just a spot up guy, like he's not even going to be getting good rebounds. He's not even going to be getting good points and stuff. So like
he was pretty much at the 5 the last 2 games, right? Because I don't think Goga played much the game before this one.
Yeah, and that's the where I'm at. I want to quickly show you this and then get your output on this. So Goga Batadze got a concussion, I think it was, and then he left. He played like most of the first half for his stint, like maybe missed out on like a couple minutes. But if we go to the second half of this Magic Sixers game, Jonathan Isaac actually played 16 minutes, and then Wendell Carter played 13. So with that being said, obviously we can go to this game or the Bucks game, full game without Goga, and then we got. Obviously, it was a blowout, and I think with Jonathan Isaac's injury history, it obviously makes sense not to extend him in a blowout. But only 7.5 minutes in the first half for Isaac. But then obviously it's like Wendell Carter. This is like a team that's going to play Bobby Portis, Giannis, and Brooke.
You need the size and the strength.
Yeah, so like you obviously need Wendell Carter out there for this matchup. So I'm torn, and then it's Boston, right? So Boston, I think Jonathan Isaac actually makes more sense to go against Boston, but rather than Wendell. I'm not there, but I think that Jonathan Isaac stuff makes a ton of sense. But also, like, look at this, JJ. Obviously, like I think Wendell's numbers, like I said, I think they've been suppressed due to playing a lot of the minutes at the 4. But like literally, if you get like 26 minutes, oh, okay. Like look at this hit rate: 14 out of 17 games. Averaging, I guess he's always kind of close, but 14 out of 17 games, great hit rate. Also, I like his threes. I think the pick and pop with Kristaps and drop, I think this could be something that could use a juice reducer, him to hit a 3.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, this hit rate's really good stuff. The only problem that I'm seeing right now, and then like I said, I guess we could quick do this. Let's go to the Magic, and then we could do with Goga off and Mo Wagner off. So just ensure that he's playing the 5. What do you have his minutes at? He played 33 in a blowout last game. Obviously, a good matchup for him to play. What do you think?
I would say 28 to 33, maybe.
Like if you had to just pick 30. Should we just do per 30 minutes?
Do per 30 minutes.
Okay, so Goga and Wendell off, or Goga and Mo off. Ensure that was there any other centers that they've had? No. So Wendell Carter per 30 minutes. Pretty bad shooting percentages. Like you'd expect, like, better than 41%. So you could, and 21% from deep. So I think you could expect like a little bit better in the points department. 12.64 plus 10.86 plus.
No, because I remember when Mo went down, he went through that little shooting slump.
Okay, 26. Okay, so he's averaging 22 PRA per 30 minutes. And you could argue, and I think you could argue that it should be better, right?
Yeah. I would say his points would be higher because he did go through the shooting slump. So,
yeah. Like, this is atrocious. It's a pretty, I guess, this is not even that small of a sample size, and he's a better shooter than this. But
oh yeah,
so maybe it should be like 23. You add him like a little bit more because of bad field goal percentage variance.
yeah.
Okay, so like yeah. I don't know, and I kind of do like the matchup because Boston doesn't really offensive rebound, so maybe he can get some easy defensive rebounds. Maybe he's pretty strong too, and if Kristaps is guarding him, he can maybe punk him on the offensive glass. I don't think it's a terrible rebounding matchup. Like I said, I bet on Sabonis' under rebounds against him because I'm like, oh, he's going to be stretched out by Kristaps. He had 28 rebounds, so
I'm sure he'll get at least 2 rebounds of his own misses too. So.
yeah. What about 7.5 rebounds? I guess the hit rate isn't as great, but a lot of those are probably with like it's his rebounding that really takes leaps.
Yeah.
Right, and then I don't know, but then it's like the Jonathan Isaac aspect. I do like him too. I don't know, like it really does feel like a good matchup for him. Maybe, and they could play together, right? It's not like they have to play Isaac at the 5.
Yeah.
He's the best Tatum stopper by a mile.
And I think when he comes in, how late in the rotation does he come in?
Isaac.
Pull this up real quick.
Yeah, you're on popcorn machine right now. Let's see, he had 32. He also, so in the game that Isaac also did play a shit ton of minutes. Let's see, let's go back to that. Maybe because that definitely.
Yeah, so he'll come in like about midway through the first, and then maybe like come out the first third of the second quarter.
Are you looking at last game?
I'm looking at all the games.
Okay.
Well, as far as like the minutes rotation.
Do you want to? Can you quick look at last game and see if they shared the floor at all together, or if they were just like if he was like strictly like a backup 5?
Let's see, where's he at here? Backup 5.
That's not surprising. They didn't share the floor at all together.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm gonna quick look at the 76ers game, and the thing is, Jonathan Isaac like played out of his mind. 8 for 13, 11 rebounds, 20 points. Like, of course, they kind of went with him, right?
Yeah.
And
they share the court for a few minutes the game before in the fourth quarter. That's about it.
So, yeah. What are your thoughts on this, JJ? Are you interested in playing either of these? Or
I do like Wendell Carter.
Yeah.
What was his minutes the last time he played on December 23rd?
December 23rd. Last time who played?
Wendell.
Oh, against Boston.
His minutes, 27. So I feel like that's a good baseline for his minutes right there.
Let's see. They won the game. Did he start?
I don't know if he started.
I'm trying to scroll. He did not start. So he came off the bench.
Yeah.
Looks like he just outplayed Goga. So it was
him and Goga. That was the game where he like tweaked his ankle and then he got ejected, I believe.
Okay. So Goga played, but Goga still played 21 minutes. So it's not like he
he barely played in the second half.
Yeah. So and he did have 4 assists, 11 points, obviously no Paulo. Yeah, but I mean that's also with like all of his minutes were with Goga off the court, right? Because I mean both their minutes combined for exactly 48. So So he had 27 minutes with Goga off the court. I'm sure him and Isaac were sharing the court, so maybe that tandem worked a little bit. Are we just overthinking this? Jay Isaac, or not Jay Isaac, W. Carter?
I don't know.
I think I'm going to play it. +26 minutes, 26 to 34 minutes, 14 out of 17 hit rate. I'm playing it. I got to. All right, that's going to be another official play. Do I want to do him or Isaac though?
I'll stick to your first read.
Carter, yeah. Okay, I'll decide it. I'll decide on it in a little bit. Don't get to decide now. Okay. Let's see, JJ. Do you have anything that you want to break down? Any games that you want to go over? Do you want to go over this game? Wolves, Knicks?
Let me see.
Is Julius Randle going to go dumb?
Okay, let's go over that, and then let's. How much time we got?
Let's see. For until an hour, we got like 4 minutes, but we can. I mean, depending on you, I'd be cool to stay for an extra like 10 minutes or so.
Yep, that's fine.
Let's see. Is there anything? Is there? We don't have any comments or anything, but if there's anything specific that you want to like get at?
I feel like we pretty much covered everything because I like the Thunder game with the rebounding, Gafford and PJ. Even probably PJ3's ladder, possibly, just because he always does good against them.
Yeah.
Just a little fun thing.
The Thunder killer.
Yeah.
It's like PRA in general. If you like rebounds, if you like threes, I mean, shit. Plus money for 2 threes against OKC.
Yeah, and I feel like if you get ladder that, maybe get like 3+.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like PJ stuff. PJ PRA. What did he had 46 PRA? Mavericks won.
He was going dumb against them last time.
He just kills these dudes, man. Like it's actually like
it's just hilarious.
It is funny. OKC is like bro. I can't stand OKC, bro. I really can't, dude. It's just so annoying, dude.
This is how good they are.
Yeah, dude. This is OKC's philosophy on defense. Let's just like hack the fuck out of them, bro. They can't call everything. Like that's literally like what they do, and it's like a good philosophy. But like Jay Randall for 20+ points, I agree. And he went off against him last time, dude. They don't care. They're not gonna double Randall. Like why?
Yeah. And plus, they want him to score right now with how they've been playing.
So like we can trade him.
Yeah.
Get that trade value up.
I did warn you before this season about his inconsistency.
Yeah. I will say the Knicks blitzed the shit out of Ant. Blitzed the shit out of him in last game. And it worked to a T. They're going to do that again.
Because I think they blitzed the shit out of Kay Cunningham a couple days ago, too, towards the end.
Mm-hmm. And they're going to blitz the shit. Like, you're going to look down, oh, this is a good matchup. It's not, bro. It's not. Like, they blitz the shit out of him. It'll work. They're going to do it again. And they don't have
Dante. They do it for those superstar players.
Yeah, and Dante's out too. Dante hurt his toe, which sucks. I was actually looking forward to Bill and Dante in the Garden.
Oh yeah, but that would have been a fun one.
Yeah, they robbed us of that. So Dante's toe got hurt. That sucks, man. Dante's like low-key turning into my second favorite Wolf by far. He's just like such a fun player, bro. He's such a good player. Like especially like even defensively, dude. He just competes his ass off.
I know.
But yeah, Ant's gonna get blitzed. I think it actually is a great Randall spot. The thing is, dude, the Wolves have been so healthy this year. They haven't. I think I could see them like playing Randall, Nas at the 3 because Nas can easily play the 3. He moves like a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could see like Randall's minutes even being safe here. Like, I don't know, and super motivated. Yeah, damn. I do like Randall a ton. What's his PA is? 23.5 PR. I just think his minutes are going to be safe here, dude. What's his PRA? 31.5, 30.5. Ooh. I like Randall. Do you? Would you make Randall an official play, JJ?
I have him as a lean right now.
Because dude, the thing is, he gets benched a lot, dude. He's like Finch has
Yeah.
actually been like calling him up for his bullshit. I really don't see a world where he gets benched because he's actually gonna play hard this game, and like we don't have Dante, so we actually need scoring. Like we need scoring, bro. Ant's gonna be getting blitzed, dude. No, no one else on the Wolves can like score besides Dante and Rudy can't score. I get Nas can score. Jaden can't score. Conley can't score. Nikhil, he can spot up, but like that's it.
Yeah, y'all need
Rob.
Rob.
We do need Rob. I think Rob's actually going to play because Conley's probably going to start, and then Rob's going to be the backup point guard. Rob was hurt for a while.
Yeah,
So we're going to see some.
He just came back, right?
Yeah.
Because I remember I kept seeing him on the injury report.
Dude, the thing, yeah, I really think the Wolves are going to go 3 bigs though at times, or maybe Rudy gets benched if Cat plays because he just can't guard him. I think Randall's super safe. What did he have against the Knicks? He had 32. He had 20, so he only played 30 minutes because it was a blowout. It might be points might be the best look, but if you think,
I would say points or PR probably.
Yeah. What's PR? 26.5. Only at 365 though. The rest are kind of shit lines. Better than 27.5. Probably just points. Is there like maybe there's like a 20 plus like milestone that's like minus
They
money?
probably have something for because it's a revenge game.
Yeah. Let's see. I actually kind of agree with this. I think I'm going to play Randall 20 plus. I think he's actually super safe here as a Wolves fan. Good hit rates on the season. In the guard
said Wemby hitting 3+ threes, he could get hot. I mean, anytime Wemby can get 3+ threes, I mean, he's got to lock it in no matter the matchup, honestly.
Yeah. 3+. Yeah.
For his volume, like it's 3+ is just too low.
Okay, so Randall has a 20 plus minus 130 at FanDuel. Yeah. Might as well just play the 21. What's DraftKings have? JJ, do you want to do a collab on that Julius Randle points or no?
With Randall,
Bro doesn't
I
trust
don't know.
Randall.
I don't. He gives me nightmares.
J Randall 20 plus minus 140. Damn. I'm probably gonna make that an official, to be honest. Probably that and Wendell Carter. Not fully sure yet, but yeah, Randall stuff makes a ton of sense, dude. Like, I guess the thing is too, if Cat plays, dude, I would not be surprised if we get blown out. So that's unfortunate. I don't know why we're only 5-point dogs. Like if Cat plays, we're gonna lose by like 30, and it's gonna be embarrassing. Like I don't think people who don't realize how important Dante is to our team, like especially with how he's been playing recently.
That floor spacing is so important for you guys.
100%, dude. I guess Mike Conley threes could be interesting because he's not going to get blitzed and he could get spot up opportunities from. The thing is, I don't know why they're not listing his props right now because he's going to start.
Because they're trying to hoe us,
dude. And actually, Mike Conley stuff. That's who I'm going to play, JJ. I'm going to play Mike Conley because he's going to get dropped from Cat for sure, and Ant's going to get blitzed, which is going to create spot up looks. He'll have to be aggressive without Dante. And he's gonna get a dirt cheap line because he is coming off some like bullshit games.
Especially if he gets his corner 3 looks too. Like,
yeah, he's coming off of a 1-3 game. Like he's been playing like dog shit. But what do you think his line's gonna be? Like 8.5? Dude, I'm gonna hammer Conley.
I would say like 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah, Conley and Randall makes sense. 100%. Like I said, Ant, I would not play his over points. Gonna get blitzed at will, dude. It's like if you think the spacing was bad with Rudy and Randall and Dante playing, like dude, it's gonna be even worse. So
oh yeah.
Okay, JJ, I want to run this past you two players I really do like for this game. So Finney Smith is doubtful.
Finney Smith does a Rui game.
Rui and Christie both have great matchups. Transition, spot up. If you're a spot up and transition guy versus the Nets, just like a beautiful matchup. They actually are really good against pick and roll handler and pick and roll man. And then they just like because that obviously you're taking away the roll and you're blitzing, so it's just like spot ups are. Look at those corners wide open.
Yep.
I think that Christie and Rui make a ton of sense.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into those more like a little bit later.
Because I mean, if you
catch and shoot, you always want to attack the nets here.
Yeah. Who has the highest catch and shoot frequencies? I guess we could quick look at that. Do I have player shooting? We could go to.
I think I have it somewhere. Let's see, Lakers last 10.
Connect. Oh, if Connect, I could see Connect spazzing.
Last 10 games, it's been Christie with at least the 5.1 attempts catch and shoots per game. Rui 3.9. Christie's been shooting it good.
What's Christie? Oh, for sure, yeah. And Christie, the transition thing is good for Max too, because I think if we go to transition, Lakers, Max, pretty high transition frequency, like higher than LeBron, higher than AD, obviously, higher than Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so transition, that's good. Rui's like always hesitant to like catch and shoot, which is like, it's weird because he's like a spot up. He plays his catch and shoot role, but like just doesn't shoot it, you know? Like
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent is a spot up guy. Gabe Vincent. What was the rotation like? Is Cam Reddish out of the rotation?
Let me check.
Or was he hurt or something? Max Christie played 37 minutes last game. And it's a D'Lo revenge game, dude. So it's going to be a high hostile environment and close game for sure. Let's see. Cam Reddish
did not play.
And it wasn't an injury. It was just a CD. Coaches Connect might be in a great buy spot, I think.
Yep.
0-for-4 last game. Only played 14 minutes. I feel like that's, Max Christie, I think that's like a little bit unrealistic to think that he's going to play 37 and Connect's going to play 14. And blowout potential would be good. Bronny over, how books sometimes list Bronny 1.5 points? This could be a Bronny game. Let's see. Yeah, but Christie, I think Christie makes sense. Rui does make sense as well. And then because it's just like a bad matchup for Brown and AD and Reeves. Just they're super aggressive against those guys. And then if you want to play in what about the blowout? Then you could kind of sell yourself on Connect and maybe even Christie. Nah, probably not at this point. 10.5. Let's see. What do you think is a good? Let's see. Christie's played 20. When did the D'Lo trade happen? I think this is the game that the D'Lo trade happened. The Detroit game.
Check.
Christie's played 28 plus minutes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's like 11 straight games. Max Christie, 28 plus minutes. Over in 10 out of 17.
So I think he got traded somewhere after the 23rd game, December 23rd.
Jake, we talked about this. This is a great bet. Yeah, his Raptors, he'd be getting hella potential assists. That Tyvan guy kind of cute. Hey, my boy. Know what I'm saying? Brown under assists. Shit. What's it at? 8.5. They might take away AD as a roll man, but I think that they'll give up so many catch and shoots, and they're gonna be a lot of them will be coming from Braun. It's gonna come down to which catch and shoots are not high conversion on potential assists, but he's probably gonna have a ton of potential assists. So I probably wouldn't play Braun under PR or under assists. I really I don't know, man. I might just wait for Connect to pop up and play it. But Okay, JJ, do you have any leans you want to talk about or not?
I mean, I feel like we covered everything. I think the only thing we didn't talk about was the Nuggets and Heat game. That's about it. Oh, outside of Jimmy.
Yep, Jimmy Ladders.
But I mean, they don't really have any props for us anyway, so it don't even matter.
I was looking. Yep, if you guys joined late, I think this is the two best bets you can make today. Jimmy Butler 20 plus points. Jimmy Butler 25 plus points. He's obviously very capable of doing both. And it's like he's priced at 14.5. These are literally plus 260 and plus 700. It's like if he tries, you're very live, and if he doesn't, you lose. Whatever. Just don't lay juice on 14.5. Just bet alts. I think that's super smart.
Yeah.
And the Kevin Love narrative we talked about. LaMelo under 30.5, dude. I'm not doing that. Jake, look at this. You go to the Bulls like suck against pick and roll guards. Like they're really bad. Let's see. And it's LaMelo versus Lonzo. He's gonna be chucking. Like the Bulls just suck too. Like they play at the second fastest pace, 23rd defensive rating. The Jazz are kind of actually a tough matchup because of how they defend pick and rolls. Like I don't know. He shot 5 for 17 for 3. If he shoots like a little bit better. Yeah, if you look at this pick and roll ball handler, yeah, I don't know. A 30.5 is like absurdly high, but I think it's scary. What are his assists? JJ, have you been seeing Mark Williams recently, bro?
A little bit.
He's been going stupid. Like 31, 24 points. He played 36 minutes too, which is significant because
what's his face got traded.
Richards, but he was also like he's been hurt for so long. I thought, and this is like a team. I kind of thought he would be like monitored the whole year, like 30 and under.
Maybe they're trying to use him for a trade bait or something.
Shit, I'd
get some draft picks.
I want to keep Mark. Mark's like a good player.
He'd be great for a contender.
Mark for Rudy. I would do that in a heartbeat, bro. I'm not even kidding. I don't even care about his injury history. Mark for Rudy. Give Ant someone who can like catch a ball. Not that Ant's.
I don't know why Rudy can't catch a ball.
Uncoordinated. Oh, Jake, you should have been here earlier. I was slandering Rudy. He would have been having fun. This is my buddy Jake, and he's like the biggest Rudy hater in the world. I'll be like defending Rudy at some points. Actually, me and him were at the Knicks game when he was doing terrible.
Rudy's ass.
Yeah. LaMelo assists is a great bet, dude. Because I think the Bulls are like what I like to look for with assists is obviously like overall assists allowed, which the Bulls are second worst at overall assists allowed. But also, if you go to like Mark Williams, pick and roll man, they're the dead worst, and obviously like pick and roll man is just a great assist matchup for the pick and roll handler, which obviously is LaMelo. So yeah, LaMelo assists I like 8.5. He might get a trip dub for Lonzo and for Jello.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think that's gonna wrap it up. Everyone, appreciate the comments. If you guys are on YouTube, subscribe and like real quick before I head out. We greatly appreciate it. JJ, any last words?
Hopefully we just cash out.
That's
sweep would be nice, you know.
That is
like we deserve it.
Yeah, 236 over under. This game's gonna be a shootout. I think they should start Nas and bench Rudy. Dude, I don't know. The Wolves just big, just like we have a Randall problem and a Rudy problem. So that's like, but then if we don't have Rudy, we have like a rebounding problem, and it's just like the Wolves are a shit show, dude. Should have appreciated Cat more while he was there. That's all I gotta say. And that's like me too. I should have appreciated Cat more. All right, okay. We have one last prop. Josh Patterson beating the buzzer. Harrison Barnes 12 plus points. Yeah, so it's a good catch and shoot. We were talking about that catch and shoot stuff against Memphis, right?
Yep.
He only had 7 field goal attempts. I really don't like that. Yeah, Josh, if I'm going to be honest, I just think there's so much – me and JJ were talking about this. There's so much weird shit when teams play, like, back-to-backs against each other.
I feel like there's been a ton of them this year.
Yeah, I feel that too.
Like
It's
back to
just
back, same matchup.
yeah, teams like do different stuff. Like it, yeah, I don't know, man.
If it
And
was the first game like they're playing in a while, then it'd be like, yeah, I'll probably take it or something like that. But it's hard to predict because some teams do make changes, and then sometimes like the usage completely flips on a star player, and it's hard to predict.
I agree. Yeah, so sorry, Josh. Honestly, like super shitty way to answer your question. But like the one game I think that we haven't touched on at all is like the Memphis and Spurs game, and that's just because we both kind of view it as these games are hard to predict when they play back to back, and because it's like there's so much recent information about how the game went. Like teams make a ton of adjustments and stuff, and yeah, it's tough. Okay, well, that's gonna do it. I'm hungry as shit. I need some peanut butter toast in my belly.
Yeah, I need some eggs.
Yeah, eggs and peanut butter. That's what I'd be doing. Well, not on the eggs, but I ain't a psychopath. Even that show Loki hit, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, see you guys.